I had to tag people in my Discord. Yeah, I better not be fighting under there, or I'm like coming to that table. But yeah, interesting story, guys. It's about my MapleStory. So I bought 2 movies, right? This is the one I currently have. I know, but look. So this is the one I currently have. You know my other account. Okay, thank you for that. That should be better. I'm sorry if it was too loud. Still trying to learn this, so you know, give me a second. I'm a little bit of a noob. I'm not professional yet. Can you hear me now? Alright, cool. Thanks. Hey, thanks for coming to the stream. It's the dude, Oracles, you know, the man with the plan, I guess. So, you know what I could do? If I can move this bubble somewhere useful. I'm gonna go to the dojo. Now this is a little advice for bowmasters, alright? So I'm gonna save my comments real quick so I can focus, because they're kind of pop up on my skills. Here's some advice for bowmasters, right? So a lot of people go in dojo and a lot of people go to dojo and they can't pass 441 or 42, I guess. And there's a certain way you gotta play. You just can't play it just, you know, spam hurricane, pick on stuff, and, you know, GG win, or I don't know how to do it. So there's a skill that we bowmasters get. I think it's our 3rd or 2nd job, and no one really uses it because it's rendered useless. However, in dojo, it's one of the most useful skills, and in Zakam, and a couple other bosses, if you want to say. The hook shot. This skill gives you an eye frame. That's why it's useful. When you use it, your character becomes invincible for a short second, and during that time period, you do a massive amount of damage, and you're launched to the other side of the boss. So you're launched around him, and this allows you to, you know, maneuver the bosses a lot easier. And when you're doing bossing like Malung, obviously, you want to do that. You want that, you know, chance to get some space between you and your enemy, because Hurricane has the worst startup time I've ever seen, dude. Like, look at it, it's so slow. I can't see comments at the moment because I've been disabled, but I'll check on them in a second. Because they pop up on my skills tab and I'll be tapping on comments. I'm also playing on my phone because I am too lazy to download the emulator on my computer. That's a lot of stuff, and then I have to also make sure that it's running well. And I heard all the issues that people were complaining about when it comes down to like scrolling and stuff on the screen, so I just prefer to switch to my phone. And it runs pretty well. It's a Galaxy S8 Plus. You know, I don't really have a lot of lagging issues or resolution issues. Actually, I'm running this game with optimized settings. It's not even gaming mode, so you know, everything's just getting melted. I also noticed something too. I noticed that Bishop have inflated range, and I know that a lot of the classes have it as well. Like, for example, I've seen a bishop today that has 40k range, but it only hits 4k per line. But I have 31k range, and I'm hitting 7k per line with my arrow stream. You know, so there's a huge difference. What sets those classes apart is the fact that bishops use Big Bang, and we use, you know, Stream and Hurricane. And unfortunately, wow, dude, that's not going to be well. Hurricane and oh look, you finished us. That is cool. Those are my dogs in the background. I only have a 6 year on my pit bull. Change my little bit. There we go. Much better. Alright, so here we go. So I'm gonna change my health arrows, right? Watch this. Boom. Look at it. Now it does have a back cooldown, so that's why I switched my health arrows. Yes, sir. Thank you. I switched my health arrows so I can recover HP for the time that I have to make up for. Why am I running towards him? Boom. Ta-da. That is the next guy I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I know I am. I'm probably best friend. I'm gonna try to get past this guy. What kills me is the stun. Dude. Okay, let's see. Oh crap, I couldn't. I tried to hop over him, but that's alright. So, you know, that's how you clear the floor with the pig. I can actually just sit. I can actually move the thing Oops. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that. I have to fix that. Settings. Boom, boom. There you go. That should work. Haha. So now you guys should be able to hear me a lot better. Hi, Shu. Thank you for watching my stream, by the way. I haven't streamed in a long time, guys. I really haven't. I have been on Fortnite. And I was streaming there, and I'm pretty good at it, but it's just, you know, I die before I could ever get to victory. So, oh crap. Like, for example, see that I'm hitting 7k per line, but yeah, I used to play Fortnite on PS4. You guys can watch my streams on my YouTube channel if you want. I have a little bit of clips on Twitch, but it's not really, I don't know, I like YouTube better. I can come back and watch my streams and, you know, see what I can work on and such. I think I'm just gonna auto this. I don't have my PS4 anymore. I kind of got rid of it. So, you know, I'm just like here. Oh, this is the boss. Get ready for a mega low. Oh crap, auto battle. Of course she would knock me back. Ah! Didn't work. Of course, I had the wrong skills equipped. Damn, I'm always so nervous. I know. I mean, at least I got to play God of War. It was more so of a family issue. Why it's gone, not really much of a me issue, but, you know, it's fine. I don't play Kingdom Hearts though. I play I played God of War, Call of Duty, Fortnite, Titanfall 2. Dude, God of War was so good. I beat the shit out of it, dude. I should have streamed that. I really should have. That would have been a good game too. But you guys would have got mad at me too because I was stuck in the beginning for like a whole 4 days or so trying to figure out where the hell I needed to go because I got to the Lake of Nine and I was like, okay, now where did I go? You know, and I didn't. I was looking around the map. I was doing all these quests and stuff, and I couldn't get to the story. I couldn't. Yeah, I saw the secret ending. I saw the secret ending with Thor, and I loved it. I loved every bit of it. You know, it was awesome. I I, I was like, okay, now this is the Thor I want to see. Not that Marvel, Disney, whatever Thor, you know, but a different perspective of him is very, very nice, refreshing. I should actually say, because you know, when you hear about Thor, he's always the hero, the good guy, and you know, no, he never makes any mistakes, and he always makes these justice that hearts and they're good for Asgard. So you know, when I saw that they portrayed him a lot differently than Marvel, I loved it. I loved every bit of it. I think that Thor might kill Kratos, and I think that Atreus will either Thor might kill Kratos or Atreus will, and that might be interesting to see how Loki is brought up. That would be interesting, but you know I can't make any speculations to now, you know. But it would definitely be something to look forward to, most definitely. I cannot wait. I will buy another PS4 or PS5 whenever it comes out. Cause I'm pretty sure they're gonna have one of those by the time. But let me kill this guy real quick. But you know, when you say that, you know, you gotta think about it. Like, if he took Kratos' son under his wing. No, Suitor is still alive. All the giants have been killed. From what the story, so far, what the storyline is saying, is that Suitor is the only giant alive. He's a fire giant, and I think he's in the, I forgot the name of the damn place, Niflheim, Niflheim. It's really confusing to say these names, but he has to cause Ragnarok, and he has to destroy Asgard and other stuff. You know, if you watch the movie, what's it called? Before Infinity War, Marvel Infinity War, it was Thor Ragnarok. You saw that he destroyed Asgard. That you can't kill him until he fulfills his destiny. Unfortunately, in that storyline, Thor caused the Ragnarok. But in the real storyline, Ragnarok doesn't occur until Baldur has died. And I think I like that storyline a lot better. I like God of War's story a lot better. You know, from the repetitive hitting monsters and shit that they used to do back then to something more mature, something more, you know, something more meaningful to its community. You know, that's something that really got to me with God of War. I loved every bit of it. And how the son wasn't a pest. You know, most games when they have a child, you know, they're looking, you have to babysit and shit. Like, it was good. I just didn't like, the one thing I didn't like about it, you know, it gets repetitive. You know, it got repetitive after a while. But it's amazing still, nonetheless. I mean, shit. No game would be like God of War, but sometimes it could have, you know, done some different things. But this is definitely a change in the right direction, in a good direction, you know. Oh, you motherfucker. Look at you. Alright guys, so I need to get back on topic because I know I'm supposed to be talking about God of War on a MapleStory stream. So I'm a, hold on, is this a bot? Yep, that's a bot. You guys, if you guys see this, please report them. Block, report, because what they do, and oh shit, Nexon, what you doing to me? It's the same user. Good game. But what they do is they're ruining all the dungeons now. I went next one morning, right? And 2 people joined. I was like, okay. And then this other bowmaster joined. And in the process of it, I was like, all right, I'm gonna just set my character on auto. We're gonna go ahead and get this dungeon done. I was tired. It was like what 5 a.m. or something, and I'm looking at the map before I go to sleep, or we'll take a small nap, and they're not doing anything. And then I look at the names and I realize they're all bots. What they're doing now is they're sending their bots in the dungeons to get rewards so that the bots are able to clear higher shit. And it's smart because, you know, if you leave nets, Nexon punishes you for that. So you're going to want to carry them, unfortunately, because if you don't, if you leave the lobby, you lose your ticket, you lose your chance of getting, you know, your mortal belt or whatever, and I don't think it's fair. And I think that they're going to start doing things with more dungeons that rely on people to work together. Like Monster Mashers is a really bad fear of mine right now, because if we get a bot that has totems, we're fucked. That bot's not going to do anything. He's going to sit his ass right there, and we're going to sit here and suffer, you know? And I think that's a burden on players, and I think the next gen should do something about it. I don't think they should just sit there and, like, let this stuff happen. You know, if this was next in Korea, they would have shut down the servers. They would have shut this shit down. They would have been done something about this. These bots have been spamming stuff on the megaphones for weeks. Getting away with mezzo. Let me show you guys something. I'm gonna show you guys something hilarious. All right. First off, oof. Let me collect that payment, sir. Okay, I have an extra weapon. Don't ask why it's on the market, and I asked him to put my cape on the market. So, you know, that was me being dumb. But first off, look at this. Epic outfit, right? 800,000, 850, 700, 480. Back then, epics were only about 30,000 mesos. 50k mesos at the least. I've seen stuff with 30k. You guys would be surprised. You know, you would barely touch 800,000, or even, fuck, you barely touch 500,000 for an epic. I think some epic weapons were 500,000, you know, and because of the bots and the inflations, and yes, some whales have some part in this and others don't. I'm still debating. I'm still 50-50 on the blame of whales on that topic, because they can only do with so much, you know. But when you buy mesos, you put more money into the market, you know, and it's way worse than whaling, you know, because at least, and you know, I'll show you guys this. You know, this is the worst you could probably get. This is the worst you probably get with Nexon. If you were to buy mesos directly from Nexon, this is probably the worst you would get. You're not paying $94 for 20 million mesos. Come on, man. But you know, back in the original economy that the game was set for, that was a lot. You know, 20 million mesos, that could get you a lot of shit. You know, you might even be able to buy a set or a weapon for a set. But now it's just like 20 million mesos. Shit, sir, you can't even get a shoulder with that damn thing. You be lucky if you get anything. Let me change my outfit. I actually have I have a twin, and we like to dress up as characters, and he has a doggy-like character. Mine is like a cat. But you know, 20 million mesos ain't shit, dude. But that's due to bots, you know. $5 for, look, right here, $4 for 100 million. Come on, man. Like, you know, if I spent 20 million, if I spent $20 on that botting thing and it actually worked, right? Let's just say I did. That's 400 million more mesos that I put into the market. That's like, what? 400. Where the hell is that? That's this, right? That 5 of those, so $500 just for 100 million. $500. So you multiply that by 4. I can't math right now. I really am. So about $2,000 for 400 million mesos. Or I could just go here and I could spend $4 or $20 and get the same amount. You know, it inflates the shit out the markets, because the meso design, the way that Nexon originally had it, was that mezos were supposed to be way more powerful than what they really are. Surprisingly, like this used to be a lot back then. A million mezos was a lot, you know, but everything's going up. And I think the thing that's hurting people the most is that they haven't updated the market, or they haven't updated the game to match the market. For example, I can go to mini dungeons and still get shit loot. You know, I can't do that with trading. You can, but I'm sorry guys, I'm a little nervous at times. But look at this, like back then this was a lot. Honestly, like when the game came out, Mr. Choco was level 109. This was a lot. This was considered good money until they found out about what is it, Fortress 2 or something like that. The toy Trojans. When they found out about the toy Trojans, that really changed the meso farming game. And of course, the prices went up because you had more access to more money. But it wasn't as bad as things are now. You know. That's my personal opinion on it. I don't know what you guys feel. If you guys want to comment, you guys can. I have comments enabled, so you should be able to, you know, say or feel whatever, but I find it interesting. And I think they should update the meso drops. In Korean MapleStory, you get double the mesos that you get in dungeons. You know, you get about 213 mesos per drop. And if you use the Shadower, someone told me that they used the Shadower and he got like 3,000 mesos per drop using Meso Explosion. I said, that's so broken, dude. And you know, it sounds good, and so everyone starts using it. Then the prices, everything shoots back up again. And before you know it, an epic will be 10 million mesos. So, I don't know. But, oh, it's like both my dogs are like sleeping on the floor right now. One is laying on her back. I've never seen this dog. She does the weirdest things, okay? She's a tiny Shih Tzu, and she sleeps on her back. And she just like, she does that every time. Like she once, you know how I have an L-shaped couch. She sleeps on the top of it, and then she'll come down on the pillows, and she'll sleep upside down. And I find it the cutest but hilarious things ever. I think I've already done my week dungeons for the day. I gotta do a little grinding. Let's go Star Force. Can't do 80 anymore, because, oh crap, I can't even do 75. I lost my shoulder, and that really crippled me. Let's see if there's any parties here. Yeah, Korean MapleStory has Shadower, Cannoneer, Ice Lightning, Phantom, Luminous, Mercedes, Aran, Evan. All the Explorer classes are out for KMS. They have the Hero, the Dark Knight, Paddlin. I don't know all the Thief classes. I never really got into Thief classes, dude. I should do Monster Masters, but I wanted to do it with my best friend. I don't think they're on right now, so I can't really do it with them because we're supposed to like trade theme. So I'm just waiting on that, and then I can go ahead and you know, copy one of these. But I find this kind of interesting too. So it's going to take about 5 weeks to get this, and because I'm pretty sure, and most people are be like, okay, get these. These are going to help, dude. 10 and 30%. You know what that is equivalent to, sir? I'm going to show you this. That is equivalent to this. That is equivalent to fusing jewels. And if you think that that's going to work, if you believe that that's going to work, that you're going to fuse, or that you're going to enhance with a 10% scroll and you're going to hit it, you're wasting your time. I'm going to be honest with you. You're wasting your time. Don't even do it. It's not, it's just as hard as fusing these. And I can't tell you how many of these I've boomed in the last, couple weeks I've been farming these. Speaking of which. I can't tell you how many of these damn things I boomed, and it's so frustrating. I'm just telling you, you wasting your time if you're doing that. So what you want to do is get that 50%. That way you have a higher chance of, I don't really use these runes. I like a yellow one. Okay. I could fuse these. I'm curious about the boss set. I don't know. Should I fuse it with, should I fuse that, crit rate with boss, or boss with crit rate? I don't know which is more important for a bowmaster. Like, here are my stats. I have 2,965. I'll have more once I get my my cape back from the auction store, which I accidentally sold. There's my attack increase. There's my boss attack increase. My crit rate, it's like 8.2. I don't know. I'm kind of curious because people say, you know, you want to go for the yellow set because it gives you that knockback bonus and whatever. But I find this much better to use. Like, look at it. That's 30, 30, 30, 30, right? So, overall, you're getting about 250 attack. This is even the S set. This is the A set. You're getting 250 attack. You guys want to know how much of how big of a difference that is without having it on? This is my range without it. And when I have a bishop, my range shoots up to the range that I have my gems on. So I find that very useful. You know, it's kind of like I have a free holy shell all the time. And you can just come in here when you want to go bossing, pop it up. Your range goes up to what? That's like 4,000 range right there. It's a huge difference in numbers. These guys. How are you getting misses? Oh. I don't know. I don't want to. I think I'll hold off on Star Forces right now until I get my shoulder at least back to 10 stars. Guess we can do a little bit of enhancing. That was just this morning. That just devastated me. I went to fuse these shoulders. I had 2 epics. I was like, okay, I have enough money, and you know, things should go smooth. And it went smooth at first. If I had done things, if everything had went according to plan, I would have had a level 15 10-star shoulder, and this one would have been the last thing I needed to work on. Well, you know, I get on, I put my stuff in the storage on my bishop to transfer. You know, I get on my boatmaster, and unfortunately, my shoulder's untradeable. And I'm like, Nexing, please. You know, give me a break here. You can't do like that, Nexing. I'm a faithful customer. Oh wow, I need 2 more stars and I'll be back at 80. Okay, so Polychamp there. I guess we can go star 460, 75. I haven't been there at all. I literally skipped from 65 to 80. I don't know, I just didn't want to do it. But let's see. I henny ho a lot. And for those who are wondering, the henny ho channel is channel 5, okay? And I can't stress this enough because people like to go to channel 1, but look at this, dude. Look at this. You can't henny ho in channel 1. I don't want to deal with that. Think about it. If I disconnect from the game right now, right? I disconnect from the game. I come back on. I'm going to be sent to one of these channels. If this is happening, I can't get back to channel 1. And it's so irritating to keep switching channels to try to get back into the channel. So it's just better for you to just change the channel where everybody henny ho is on. You know? It's better for you and a lot of people because that way you can change channels very quickly. You know, you're not missing anything too important. For example, I want to change to channel 5 right now. All I have to do is click it. There's nothing stopping me. There's no lag, there's no nothing. Look at this dude. Oh, hello there. I love invisible shoes. I like her hair too. She has nice hair. I also noticed another thing. I noticed that people haven't been using a lot of sets. Like certain people will pick out random items of a set, or they'll use 3 items and one off-brand item. And I haven't really understood. Me personally, I don't understand. You know, I guess quote unquote best in server gear for Bowmaster yet, because I've seen so many variations of how a Bowmaster should look. So I prefer to stick to this one. And the only reason why I have this hat is because I got it for free. And I said, hey, you know, I needed another unique, and there it was. But so many useless powders. I wish I could. Another thing I wish you had. I wish we can combine powders. Like for example, we could fuse 2 normals to make 1 rare, and then you could fuse like 2 rares or whatever to make 1 epic. And you know, that would have been so much that would have gotten rid of all the problems that people have with powders, because I'm pretty sure that a lot of people have normal powders in their inventory, don't want to use it because it's so expensive. You know, it's so expensive to even, especially when you have unique gear. It's almost a meme. But let's see this. I am working on this. I know it's not a perfect bow. My perfect bow was actually in my storage, and I was thinking, I was like, I wonder later on down the line, will I need these bows to fuse with each other? Because I know that people fuse things for emblems, but the only issue I have with emblems is that you're not guaranteed it. You know, if I want to invest in something, I need to know that I'm going to get it. I need to know that it's going to be there for me when I get it, when I do my job. You know, it's like doing a job for someone and not getting paid. You tell me that, you know, when I do something, I expect, you know, compensation. So I wonder if I fuse this, first of all, will it be one of the worst stats for a bow? Because if that's the case, then there was no point of me even ranking up a perfect bow, investing all that money and time. And second of all, if it's not even emblem, you know, is it even worth it at all? Because apparently emblems are higher stats than perfect bows themselves, and they also contain bonus stats. And the only way you can get it is either by pay-to-win boxes, like treasure boxes or whatever, or fusing. And I don't want to throw money at the game too much. You get addicted to it, and then next thing you know, you have a gambling addiction, and you're broke as hell. You know. But so that's my only concerns regarding emblems and stuff there. But I'll show you guys. This is my perfect bow, and this thing they got me too. I've already had this on my bishop class, right? I've had this on my bishop class. I've moved it to both classes, no problem. Can't do that with a shoulder. I'm actually confused here. I cannot do that with a shoulder. You know. But I find it hilarious. This game is weird to me. Oh, speaking of storage, let me put this back in here. I don't need it. I'm saving up some. No, you guys, I actually need to take this out. Put that on the market. Take that out. Put that on the market. I'm actually saving some epics for fusions. I'm gonna do some experimenting on some fusions. But let's see. 1 million. Look at that. Uter guards are even bad. Uter guards are bad. They're bad, and they're 1,000,000 mezzos. That needs to be about 500k at the most on an epic. Hell, you can sell these 300k mezzos, dude. But hey, I mean, right now, guys, this is the best time for you guys to hit those elite dungeons and cash in. You know, this is your chance to cash in, because this is the only way you're going to get epics guaranteed, unless you do mini dungeons a lot. This is your way to get a little meal. Yes, you know, get a meal ticket before everything shoots back up. And since there's an epic potential, I will go higher than the average price, because, well, not average, but the minimum price, because I kind of set the market based on potentials. Like if I have a unique potential, this is probably about 1.5 million. If it's an epic, I'm probably gonna do about 1.25. You know, and if it's rare, then I'll sell it for the minimum or just around it. I'm kind of a fair seller, I guess. That's a little cheaper. I don't know why, but that's cheaper. So since it's an epic, I'll probably sell it for about 925. That's fair. You know, no one's really getting hurt there unless you cheat. But you know, another thing I'm gonna invest in. I'm gonna sell another one of these. Oh, I'm gonna sell both of these, but I'm gonna wait till everything is slowed down. Um, Once the packages and the stuff will stop selling, this will go up. I don't even know why. I can't even take it out the salt. Look at that, 20 million mesos to take it back. God damn, Dexton, you guys aren't playing. Or this is instantly 100. This is instantly 100 million mesos or more, instantly. You know, and I kind of thought about it. I just put it on the market for the hell of it. I was memeing around and I kind of put it on the market, but if you think about it, would you rather invest in this and put this in the market for 60 million now, or would you rather wait until later and you have it on the market for 150 or 60 million? You know, you get double bang for your buck. Because if you look at Muse crystals, they're expensive, dude. Like, holy shit, I've never seen. Look at this, 382 million for a Muse crystal. You know, these guys are killing it. These guys are in the market. These guys are in the business. So, you know, I would hold off on selling that ice cream for ice cream for those who are, you know, trying to sell it off right now for 74 million, 77. Bad marketing skills, dude. Bad marketing skills. Right now, the supply and demand are balanced. You know, there's always a supply of ice cream for ice cream because there's still 7 days remaining on this, and there's people buying this package. But once that's over, and we start getting into the next package, you want to sell your weapon then because there's still gonna be people looking for it. People are still gonna want that weapon. Now you don't want to wait too late because the next set is already taking over, and hell, it might even look better than the current set. And that's when you shoot yourself in the foot. And that's what those guys in the market are kind of doing. You know, those ones sitting 400 million for a Muse crystal. I think the Muse crystal will sell, but I don't think ice cream is gonna really sell like Muse crystal is because Muse crystal is more appealing to the eye than ice cream. Ice cream is a big here. I got my own inventory. I'll show you what ice cream is. Ice cream is, you know, it's nice, but it's this, you know. Some people don't like that. Personally, it can annoy me sometimes. But a lot of people don't like, some people don't like it, and some people don't like the way the outfits look either. You know, for example, I like this outfit a lot. I like it. It's the only good bikini I've seen on MapleStory. Personally, we're not gonna talk about this. This is a dress or outfit, but it's the only good bikini I've seen on MapleStory. So I think that a lot of girls are gonna invest in that later. And as of right now, the best thing to get, honestly, for the ice cream set isn't girl stuff. You don't want girl stuff, guys. This isn't Muse crystals and Muse stuff. You want to get the guy stuff. The real money's right there. I'm telling you, you get yourself an outfit for a King Icy, you're about to make some bank, dude. You know, look at this. Concert Muse is 84 million. Meanwhile, concert, you know, tenor or whatever, 60 million. But it's reversed. It's reversed for a male. So you get yourself that King Icy, you're gonna be icy, all right. Your pocket's gonna be nice and icy. This is something nice too. For those who don't want to buy invisible gloves, get this. You can't even tell. My character has it on right now. It's so invisible that it isn't doing any effects or anything. It doesn't mess with your character or not. It's like two little lines. You'd have to squinch to see it, but it's basically a free transparent glove. So if you want to do that, you know, go ahead and dump those 3 million in there now while you have the chance. so that you can get yourself a nice little bang for your buck. That's a nice little advice from your boy Oikos or whatever. Let's see what else is in the market. So I know a lot of people like to scope the market as such. I sold, where is it? Outfit. I sold one of these for $2 million. I tried to sell it to my friend for $2 million, and there was a guy from my friends guild who just bought it instantly, and I was so mad. But these are going to be in a good demand because they look nice. They look nice on female characters. They look nice on male characters. So that's going to be in high demand pretty soon. This is not going to sell well. This might be the most it might sell well for, or even higher, but maybe it's not going to be around 5 million, like the oversized beats gown, or hell, even these, you know. Another thing you guys want to look out for: shoes. Shoes. If you guys are getting that set right now, is the best time to get yourself one of these. Okay, I messed around with Concert Muse. I remember Crystal was about 11 million mesos. Back then that was a lot of money. But 11 million mesos was with the weapon you saw what the price of it is now. So get yourself those shoes while you can. I got myself shoes for about 7 million. These are going to skyrocket to about 23 to 24 million as soon as this stuff stops selling. And your shoes are already 25 million, so you guys can go ahead and take a lucky guess of where that's going to be in the next couple of weeks. You know. Heck, these even gone down because of this. You know, I realized another thing too. Once a set has released, it influences the other set. You know, it's competition. But when these were the only sets, these shoes were impossible to get, bro. They were impossible. I mean, it was bad. And that's another thing. Speaking of bad, look at this. This is already bad. 75 million mesos for a cape. If I wanted to sell my set, I'd have about 350 something million mesos right now. But 75 million mesos for a cape, it's not even old. The set's still selling. You know, look at Concert Muse. It went down. It was higher than this. It was higher than 85 million. It was like 125 million just for one cape. You know, so that's going to skyrocket in price as soon as the set stops selling. This is going to sell well too. And I fucked up. I equipped it on my character, thinking that was like a normal wing set. You could take it on, you could put it on, take it off, and I couldn't take it back off. And I was like, oh god. I said, oh crap, I done fucked it up. I fucked it up, and I fucked it up here too. I mean, these two are going to be a good seller for those who don't want to, invest in the set. I would get these and then just hold on to it. You know, you buy something for 6 million, you can go back and sell it for 15 or 16 or whatever million that comes later on. You profit. You know, for example, I'll give you guys a good example of what's going to happen, or what can happen. If my weapon sold, or if my cape accidentally sold right now, I can go back into the market, because I sold it for such a high price. I can go back in the market and buy another one with 25 million mesos to spare, or around 23 million. I mean, I was mad about it when I accidentally sold it, but I looked at it and I said, huh. I got the cape from a box, so I didn't even spend a dime. Well, I spent a dime, but I didn't spend any mesos on it. So I get a 25 million bonus plus my cape back. That's kind of a win-win situation for me, because if I had about that mesos, I'd be crying right now. But speaking of crying, let's go ahead and do some other bosses or whatever. I don't want to do Monster Masters. I have my friends to wait for, and it's 2:58. So we have like an hour until we can do Succumb and Horntails. I don't want to do mini dungeons either. That's kind of bad. There's not much to really do in this game. Like in MapleStory, there's so many events and so many dungeons. They have like twice the amount of content when it comes down to dungeons. Like, and even in the beta, we had Mr. Tyhoon's cooking kitchen. I don't know why they took it out of the game. We had Mr. Tyhoon's cooking kitchen, and basically you eliminate these pirates and stuff, and you get these really cool rewards, and stuff that help your character progress, like auto battle tickets and a mustache. And if you wore the mustache set, it was like a cosmetic, but if you wore a mustache set, you get a little bit of a damage boost. That's really good. You know, it's kind of like hobbling without the cringy bots and the shit that makes you want to hang yourself. But, you know, I kind of enjoyed it. Let's see, let's go to character, mail, dungeon, friends, shop. I have nothing to do, guys. I am so bored. I wish we can sell the items we buy in the cash shop, but I don't think they want to do that because that would also ruin their money flow. Like, think about it, right? Yeah, wrong shop. I get it confused sometimes, guys. I'm sorry, but I think this would ruin their flow of money, personally. Look at this stuff. Yeah, you can always buy it. Well, if I'm a whale, I'm gonna stock up on a bunch of it. I'm gonna sell it, and eventually, the demand or the supply will be so high that eventually this will be more expensive than what you can get it for out there. You know, hell, a seal puller might be 1 million mesos if someone puts enough of them out there in the market. You know, you can sabotage the market. They don't want. This is the stuff that they're going to keep solid in their own little market, which is why you can't sell it back in a trade shop. You know, the stuff that you can sell are the stuff that you probably will spend more money than anything else on, like this. You know, and it's stuff that you can't always find. It's not permanent. It's not solid. So once it's gone, this is all you got. This is all the inventory you have. So you got to make best of it. It's not infinitely there. That way you can overbuy it and flood the market. Because I'm pretty sure no one's going to flood the market with a bunch of ice cream, fire screams, dude. Let's be realistic here. Hi there. You having a good nap? I know you are. Go back to sleep. Alright, so this is for my GMS players, right? KMS has the Phantom. Is it overpowered? Hell yes. How overpowered is it? It's Ice Lightning on steroids. How overpowered is Ice Lightning? Ice Lightning can solo nets without trying. I've seen it. I had a bad run in nets. Ice Lightning carried us all. It was hilarious. I really didn't need to attack. Like, a Chain Lightning hits 4 platforms. And I have a video on my YouTube channel. It was showing a Phantom using Ice Lightning, and he was on the bottom floor. He hit one mob, the Chain Lightning went up to the next platform and killed every mob on the upper platform. I was like, what the hell is this? You know, that's gonna put a lot of bishops out of commission. Honestly, I mean, yeah, those who like the cleric class. Some people like mages, and for people who like mages, you're gonna want to go for the best. But you know, those like cleric class, they'll stay at their cleric class. But I'm telling you, a lot of people are gonna quit their bishops once Ice Lightning comes out. Ice Lightning is so broken. It's amazing. It's amazing but broken. And then you got the Phantom, and that Phantom. You know, everybody's excited for the Phantom release, but look how long it took for KMS to get it. You know, and look how long it's gonna take for us to get it. We just got Hoblins. They've been had that, so I would hold off on that Phantom investing. Because they don't even have Phantom weapons. You know, you can't even invest in anything that's really for a Phantom yet. You don't have a cane, so you can't buy a cane. Can't get your cane prepared. I think you can get a, I think that Cygnus class is coming out pretty soon, and so are more Explorers. And if that's the case, then what you guys want to do, you see these right here? I have a bunch of perfect bows. Perfect gun, perfect wand, perfect bow. I have a bunch of these set in my inventory. Stock up, dudes. I'm telling you, stock up on your inventory while you have it, because when these classes come out, and they will, the prices of all these are to go up eventually, especially with the Wind Archer being so good, because the Wind Archers are going to take over the DPS. Night Lords will still be able to compete, but you know, Corsairs are already trash. Sorry, Corsairs, but you know, it's the reality. You know, you guys do good damage, but in some cases you can't out DPS a BM. In other cases, you guys can. If you guys are focusing on one skill, like a bowmaster would, like in Hoblins, if you guys use your Hurricane, I use my Hurricane, you're gonna win because your Hurricane, one, is faster, two, it's more consecutive. Our Hurricane has a slow startup time, and it can be knocked off easily. And you also have to stop it to put arrow platters down, which only do little damage. Like I'm actually disgusted by the damage this thing does. It does what? 15% damage. 15%. It's still, this is still hitting like 600 something damage per line. It's nicer than GMS because you had to hold down 2 arrow platters. You know, you can put these 2 down and continue battling. That's a nice addition, and I think that's something that was really needed for bowmasters. But I don't like the damage it does. It's too low. You know, 15 could be a lot. It could be a lot better. It could be 57 or even 70% damage, 75. You know, you're trying to make the class useless. And I mean, you put down 2. I guess that's what, 31% damage that you're doing, but it's not really that effective. In some cases, you would have to switch to your yellow arrows buff to even do any proper damage. And I mean, the magic arrow does an incredible amount of damage. I'm actually shocked. 110%, and that's not even with the other buffs to it. What's your passives? Where is it? Passive. Yeah. There's a passive that gives your arrow a quiver. I think this is it. No. But there's a passive that gives your arrow a quiver. I'm a dummy. I am a dummy. That gives you, you know, more arrows. I really am a dummy. I haven't leveled it much. I've been leveling stuff like Sharp Eyes because it gives a lot of stuff. It gives you HP recovery increase, MP recovery increase, physical damage decrease by 6%. Yeah, critical damage by 20%, magical damage decrease, and speed increase by 15%. I wonder if I should probably cast it. But this isn't a party buff, and it's pretty good. I mean, the beta was really good too, but it's even better. I think that you know, I think that it should be a party buff. I think everybody should get a little bit of Sharp Eyes, you know, because the 20% crit damage is almost as much as a Jahin, you know. So there's my speed and everything. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap things up here. Thanks for coming, actually. I've been doing a lot of talking. Next time I will save more dungeons for everybody so you can watch stuff. But I'll see you guys next time, and thank you.